Okay, I'm going to assume that you've already downloaded Minos and you've got the icon on your desktop. So if you double click that, and I always use logger only. Gives you pretty much a blank screen. If you go into file, and I'm going to do a new VHF contest, VHF calendar. Now before you do anything, if you've just installed the software, I would download the latest calendar. It will only download the parts it needs to update your calendar, like Artist done 12 of 17, so it didn't need to do them all. Now, we're going to do the 144 megahertz UCAC. That's the SSB contest. It's on the 4th, the next one, 4th of the 11th, 2025, at 8 o'clock until 10:30. So if we double click that, it starts filling the information in. Now, on these drop down menus, I've already been into the edit and filled in some details. So you can do that and then save them like that. I've saved it as home. If I go to look at the home, it tells you what antenna and radio and everything. I've already pre-filled them, and then it makes it easier every time. Again, with this one, that's my call sign, which puts my information in. QTH, which is home. You could have a mobile in there as well and save a different set of settings. So that's put in the 144 megs UCAP. It's obviously on the 144 megs band, 2 meters. We're going to select the low power, which is up to 10 watts, which it tells us there. My location is in there, IO92FS. It's picked that up from these drop down menus. And that's all we need to do. Click OK, and then it will start a new log. It's going to ask me where to save the logbook. I've made a folder in the Minos folder called Minos Logs. It's obviously saving it by date and contest. As you can see, these are previous contests that I've done. So if we click save, and then it starts to open up the windows. I change the clock. I don't like the clock particularly, and I change it to a locator map. It's telling me that it's a 144 megs contest. It's telling me it's me. It's contact number 1 that I will be having, and that's me, my location, IO92 Foxtrot Sierra. Now this date and time is in red because we're outside of the contest date and time. That will go a normal black colour when we can start to log and we can start to use the contest. So as you can see, the time and the date has now come into black because we are within the contest time. I've just spoke to G for HZG. So if we type that in there, sent by me, he was a 5 and 9, and my serial number to him was 001, and that moves on every time I make a contact. I was a 5 and 9 to him, and I was 003 from him, so I'll be 3 in his log, and he's at IO93 HE. And then if we press enter, that goes up to the top of the log and it lights one of the squares up there so we can see that we've had a contact within that square. Yeah, Roger, Mark. Yeah, no problems. That's great. Yeah, I was a little bit slow starting. I've only just started. You are 002. You are a 5 and 9 into India Oscar 92 Foxtrot Sierra. Had a little time issue with Minos, but sorted it now. But yeah, 73s and good luck. Yeah, hit the enter button, then it goes up to the top, and we've now got 2 squares. So now I've opened a couple of old contests. Your first time you will only have one contest there that you're working on. Having these open will help me, and you'll see in a moment why. Because if there's something being pulled through on a previous contest, it will pull the information through. G3 Alpha Lima Echo is calling. Yeah, that beep's doing you wonders there, Jeff. G7EJO. I had a little bit of a wobble at the start, a bit of a time issue, but sorted now. You are number 3003. Obviously a 5 and a 9. Beautiful signal. Into India Oscar 92 Foxtrot Sierra, Roger. Yes, Roger, Jeff. Number 3003, Roger. Yeah, how about the serial number and a locator because you're using a different call sign? It's not pulling you through, Roger. Yeah, number 28028. Yep. 73s, Jeff. Good luck. And then we press enter, then it will put that one through. Now, I said that this is useful because Jeff used to be G8EKG. And you can see that if he was still using that call sign, it would pull him through. And I could just double click on that and it would fill his information in there. If I've already spoken to the person within this contest, so if I put G3ALE, which is Jeff, it tells me what position he is, number 3, and it's gone red, so I don't log him twice. So you can see we're out of the contest now. So everything's gone red again and it won't allow us to log. It lights up each square as you do the square, and that's the first call sign highlighted that I got in the squares, and it'll give you a score at the bottom. So we did 19 QSOs, 1,687 points, 3 countries, 8 locations. The bonus was 4,000, so the total score was 5,687. So what we're going to do now is we're going to save that. So if we go File, Produce Entry, Export File, and just have a look through here just to make sure everything's okay. And that's just picking up from the presets that I filled in. So that's make sure the top one's ticked. The reg 1 test entry, and then click OK, and then it will save it, which will then create the EDI file. That's the file that you need to send up to the website to claim the points and actually enter the competition. So we've saved that now. We can shut Minos down. Now, if you've got too many of these windows open, you can shut the windows down. I tend to keep 4 or 5 open because, as I showed you before, it helps when you're putting call signs and that, and it'll pull the information through, although you do have to check it, especially portable stations. So to keep those tabs open, I just click the X, and then the next time I open it, if I do logger only, it will open with those tabs ready there. If you shut those tabs down, they won't come up. So we need to now enter it into the Radio Society of Great Britain website, and that's the website to get the place for entering the VHF competitions. And if we go for 144 megahertz UCAC, which is that 4th of November, which is the date we're entering, low power, the club. We're entering for Burton-on-Trent Amateur Radio Club, and we need to choose the file, and it opens mine because I've done it previously, and it's the 144 megahertz 4th of the 11th 2025 EDI file. Okay, so make sure you do the EDI file. You can either click it and open or double click it. It'll ask you for your email address, and then if you just have a brief and through, I need to put my call sign in there, and if there's other bits, conditions during the contrast, well, it was dark, raining, and very low noise floor. And we need to tick that and tell it that we're over the age of 13 and submit it. And then it tells us, gives us the information, tells us that everything's going through all right. Submit your claimed score, and then you have to click submit score, and then it will tell you where you are within the list. I'm around 50 odd, I think. Yeah, I'm there, look, 55. And these are all the people that have entered the competition. So now you will get an email. Then once you've entered it, you will get an email which will confirm everything has gone through okay. It's pretty useful information here. And you can also view a map of your queue size. So if you click on that, it will display a map with pinpoints of the contacts that you've made in the squares. So I hope you find this a little bit useful. Yeah, and enjoy your radio. And if you're doing the competitions, please put your points through to Burton Amateur Radio Club. 73s, take care.